Archangel Michael says, the reason your body has felt drained, exhausted, and under attack is not because of anything natural. It is not your diet, nor your sleep, nor your environment that is betraying you. It is something deeper, darker, and hidden. What you are facing is a battle in the spirit realm. There is a spiritual war happening right above your head. And without your knowledge, your name was called, and your soul was marked. This weakness you feel is the result of direct blows being dealt to you from realms unseen. Your body is reacting to invisible weapons being aimed at your energy, your peace, and your strength. These are not random pains, they are symptoms of an ancient fight trying to drain your light. You have been targeted because your spirit holds something the darkness fears. This energy shift you've been sensing, this heavy air, these chills, this unexplainable dizziness, is not confusion, it is a signal. You are in the center of something greater than the world around you knows. And now, what's hidden must come into the light. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They placed something on your name in a hidden ritual. A group gathered not out of love but out of envy. They couldn't attack you physically, so they moved spiritually. Archangel Michael says, the pain in your bones, the cloud in your mind, and the dragging of your body are not signs of weakness, they are signs of resistance. Your body is fighting what your spirit already knows. You're not just tired, you're under siege. The people smiling in your face may be the ones speaking words into shadows. One of them said your name in a moment they shouldn't have. That whisper started a chain reaction of spiritual disturbance. There is a woman who tried to access your energy without your permission. She has a grudge that runs deeper than reason. She opened a door, and you've been feeling the cold wind since. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your spiritual body is strong, but lately it has been worn down by wave after wave of unspoken attacks. You wonder why you wake up tired even after rest. You question why you're suddenly sensitive to touch, to sounds, to people's energies. It's because you're being drained, not by work, but by invisible hooks clinging to your aura. These are spiritual parasites, drawn to your light, your gifts, your calling. They feed on those who don't fight back. The weight pressing on your shoulders at night is not random. That sensation of something sitting on your chest, that tightness, that fear, it is a visit. And it is not just a bad dream. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen to be light in your family, so darkness has been trying to dim you for years, but what is coming is not destruction, it is a confrontation. And victory will be yours. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There's an older man in your bloodline who opened a gate long ago. Unknowingly. That gate was supposed to be closed, but it remained open. And now, you're the one paying for what Odie left unfinished. This ancestral gate has allowed spirits of confusion and heaviness to pass through freely. You've been bearing battles that were never meant to be yours. But the heavens have had enough. That ache in your back that comes and goes suddenly, it's not just physical. It's where spiritual pressure has been building up. The tension in your neck, your headaches, the numbness in your fingers, it's all linked to the chain placed on you. Someone wanted to slow you down. They saw your rise and felt threatened. And instead of growing themselves, they chose to pull you down silently. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You must understand, not all attacks look like chaos. Some come in stillness, in silence. in the form of numbness and apathy. Archangel Michael says, a night is coming soon where the spirit world will be closer than ever. That night, your body may feel like it's sinking. But do not fear, that's when divine protection will be strongest around you. There is something you were supposed to start, but you delayed, not because you're lazy, but because someone tied your energy with spiritual rope. They didn't need to shout to stop you, they only needed to spiritually bind your will. You've been feeling disconnected from your own voice, like your thoughts echo back slower than usual. Like your body's lagging behind your mind. This is a clear sign your spiritual body needs release. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You're not crazy, beloved. You're under pressure from the invisible, but what's been hidden is about to be exposed. There is a specific woman who carries jealousy like perfume. She walks close but her heart walks far. She has smiled at your blessings but wished them away secretly. The attack didn't start when you felt sick. It began when you announced your next move. That's when they plotted, not through confrontation, but through spiritual traps. You've been skipping meals not because you forgot, but because your spirit is too distracted. The inner part of you is being pulled in directions you don't recognize. They want to confuse your appetite to weaken your will. Type Amen to get blessing 808. The dizziness that comes and goes isn't random, it often comes when you're thinking about taking action. It is spiritual interference trying to stop your alignment. There's someone in your daily space who speaks harmless words but carries a dark tongue. They say, "You look tired," not with concern but intention. That comment is not care, it's spellcraft masked as speech. Your body hears what your ears dismiss. That shiver you feel when they speak is your spirit flinching. Pay attention, it knows before you do. You have not lost your strength, you've had it locked away temporarily, but the key is returning through this message. And once it's opened, nothing can stop what must rise. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Someone you once trusted has been speaking your name while holding an object that belongs to you. They are trying to create a connection without your consent. But their attempt will collapse. Archangel Michael says, there will be a divine breaking in your sleep soon. You may dream of doors opening, chains falling, or light entering a dark room. That is not a dream, it's a spiritual event. Your throat has felt tight because your truth has been choked. You haven't been able to speak your power. But your voice is returning, you'll feel it like a warm surge rising from your chest. That's not emotion. It's spiritual power returning to its rightful place. They cannot steal what was written for you. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You've been walking around with invisible weights tied to your ankles. That's why movement feels slow, that's why your plans feel delayed. But what has been attached to you will not survive the next divine shift. A strong light is coming, it will burn off what was never yours to carry. You must drink more water, not just for hydration, but for cleansing. Your cells are storing energies from others, that's why you've been feeling like someone else. Your body is speaking louder because your spirit needs acknowledgement. You've ignored the signs for too long. Now is the time to reclaim your spiritual shield. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. There will be a wind that enters your home soon, it will not be natural. It will feel like presence. That's the cleansing, the woman with the red fabric, she knows something about you that she should not. She's been watching, observing, calculating. But her time of spiritual interference is ending. The heavens are ready to remove her grip from your atmosphere. Your body will feel light again. You'll soon have a morning where you wake up feeling like chains have dropped. That's not just sleep, that's spiritual victory. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Your legs may feel heavy now, but soon they will run again. Your arms may ache, but they will lift the blessing coming. And your voice, which has been soft lately, will roar again with clarity. The person who sent energy your way from jealousy will start losing pieces of their own life. The balance is returning. What was stolen from your spirit will be repaid. Archangel Michael says, "You were never meant to break under this pressure, you were meant to rise after this battle." This was a test of spirit, not of body. And you passed it by holding on, even when no one saw how hard it was, even when you were barely holding together, you didn't let go. That's why your reward will come faster than they expect. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. Your sleep has been disturbed for a reason. Every hour your soul wakes is a sign that angels are watching. Your name is being guarded in divine whispers. They cannot take your purpose. They cannot steal your calling. What they did only delayed it, but it is still arriving. A shift is coming in your energy field. You'll feel it like static before lightning. A sign of power returning. They touched the wrong spirit. They messed with some on the heavens marked as sacred. Now, they will face the reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. And now, prepare yourself, not for more pain, but for release. Not for delay, but for overflow. Your body is not your enemy, it has only been trying to speak what your soul already knows. And the message is clear. You are winning this battle. You will be stronger than before, brighter than before, and more protected than ever. They will wonder how you survived what was meant to destroy you, but you'll know the answer. Your spirit was never alone. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your body will soon shift into a lighter state. A moment will arrive where you'll feel a sudden calm, almost like the storm left without warning. That silence is not emptiness, it is the moment your angels win. The battles you've been carrying in your muscles, joints, and breath are being removed layer by layer. This isn't a medical miracle, it's divine intervention. The heavens are rebalancing what the enemy tilted. That woman who looked at you strangely in that room last week, she knew something. She recognized that your aura was getting stronger again. She tried to stop it with her eyes, but your shield was already rising. You were never weak. You were surrounded by attacks designed to mimic weakness, but your soul never surrendered, and that's why the divine is now elevating you. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. You've been waking up at unusual hours, and it's not by accident. Those early morning hours are when your spiritual defenders stand closest. They are marking your home, placing divine symbols around your resting place. The creaks in the walls, the flickers of light, the chills even in warm rooms, none of it is random. You've entered a phase where spiritual sensitivity is rising. Your body knows more than it can express in words. The aches that come and go, especially when you're around certain people, are not ordinary. These are your body's alerts. They are warning signs that someone's energy is not aligned with your truth. Archangel Michael says, even when you felt abandoned, divine warriors stood around you. You may have cried in silence, but every tear was collected in divine memory. Your pain was not ignored, it was stored to be transformed into strength. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The one who sent pain into your life will now face their own reflection. They thought you would break down, but instead, you're about to break through. You will heal so deeply that even your skin will shine differently. A physical sign will soon appear, a mark, a glow, a lightness, right where the pain used to reside. That's the evidence of spiritual reversal. They attacked, but they didn't know your roots were divine. Your body is reclaiming its sacredness. Every cell is being told to restore itself. Every wound is being ordered to seal shut with divine fire. You have walked through a battlefield barefoot and survived. Now, you will walk forward with golden sandals of protection. They will see you but not be able to touch you again. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The spiritual poisons they sent toward you are drying up. You'll notice fewer headaches, steadier breath, and more consistent peace. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Someone in your inner circle tried to tie their darkness to your light. They laughed at your pain, but their time is over. You'll see them start to lose the influence they once had. Their name will fade in the places they tried to lift it using your downfall. The divine is not letting them win. You will start waking up inspired, motivated, energized, and most importantly, unafraid. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The more you step into light, the more darkness will be exposed. But do not fear that. Because exposure means release. A certain man once spoke sweet words over you, but behind closed doors, he agreed to your spiritual sabotage. He regrets it now, but the effects remain. That's why you've been feeling a pull in your lower back. It's the point of impact. But no spiritual arrow can remain once truth arrives. And truth is pouring into your body like sacred water now. You're not just recovering, you're becoming untouchable. This battle is shifting in your favor. They sent energy to confuse you, but your clarity is about to slice through every illusion. They sent exhaustion, but your spirit is waking up refreshed. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The dreams you've had recently were not fantasy. They were warnings. And you listened, that's why your protection increased overnight. There's a place you were about to enter, but something stopped you. That delay saved you. The energy waiting in that space was cursed. Archangel Michael says, listen to delays, sometimes they are divine shields. When your body tells you to rest, rest. It is not laziness, it is alignment. You are being rebuilt from the spirit up. No supplement, no doctor, no schedule will fix what only divine light can, and that's what you're receiving now, real light. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The spiritual ropes tying your hands are snapping one by one. You'll notice it when your fingers start tingling more often. That's freedom. The heaviness around your heart wasn't emotional, it was a spiritual block placed by someone who envied your peace. They will soon face consequences they cannot pray their way out of. Your strength is returning in waves. First, Your spirit will feel awake, then your mind will follow. Then your body will ignite. You will feel this power most during moments of stillness. When the world is quiet, your angels move loudest. And when they move, nothing can stop what must rise. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The next 7 nights are sacred. Be mindful of your thoughts and surroundings. Your body is being recoded with divine energy. The food you crave now will shift. You'll desire things that nourish your soul, not just your stomach. That's your spirit choosing for you. There is a bracelet, ring, or piece of clothing you've been wearing that carries energy not meant for you. Remove it. Let your skin breathe without that attachment. You will feel a sudden burst of emotion. This is your old self shedding. Let the tears come. They are sacred water washing your body clean. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Your body was made to hold light, not pain. That's why it's been fighting back. It knows it's time. You are being given a second wind, an invisible force that will lift your steps. You'll feel like you're floating. That's your spirit walking ahead of your fears. The weakness is no longer yours to carry. The curses are being unraveled. The name they tried to tarnish is being rewritten in gold. Soon, someone will ask what's different about you. They'll say you look brighter. That's the glow of spiritual victory. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You are a walking miracle. You've been under attack for years and still you shine. Still you love. Still you rise. The body they tried to break will now carry blessings too heavy to count. The very parts that hurt the most will now feel the strongest. Because heaven doesn't just heal, it upgrades. Every second of fatigue is being transformed into spiritual fuel. Every tear is becoming holy ink in your destiny story. And every scar is turning into sacred armor. No more spiritual thieves. No more silent battles. You are stepping into a new realm of divine protection and radiant strength. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Your name is rising in the spirit world. The light around you is becoming visible even to strangers. They'll look twice, not knowing why. Let them wonder. Let them stare. What they're seeing is the result of spiritual victory. Archangel Michael says, you are shielded now. Not just protected, but guarded by ranks of warriors sent to surround your space, your body, and your breath. You will rest tonight without interruption. Your body will sleep like a child wrapped in divine hands. And when you wake, you will be new. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Stay grounded, chosen one. The days ahead will be filled with clarity. Your walk will be lighter. Your smile, undeniable. Your enemies will not understand how you recovered so quickly. But they will feel the consequence of touching a soul heaven marked as protected. The next chapter of your life begins with a breath, your first full, peaceful breath in a long time, and when you take it, everything inside your body will say, I am free. Because finally, the war on your body is over. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Your shoulders will no longer carry burdens that were not yours to begin with. You will walk with a new rhythm. One that flows with grace, not resistance. The heaviness that once sat between your bones will lift like fog at dawn. Each step you take from now on will feel more sure. You'll feel the ground welcome your feet instead of resisting them. That is a sign. The earth recognizes your healing. The aches in your body were once messages of alarm. But now, they are fading echoes of battles already won. Your cells remember, but they are choosing peace now. Those silent breakdowns you had in the shower, behind closed doors. Under your blanket, they were seen, and they were not ignored. Divine power has been restoring you from the inside. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. A woman in your life is beginning to feel nervous. Not because you've harmed her, but because she can feel your energy breaking away from her influence. She used to feel powerful around you, but now, her words don't sting the same. The draining is ending. You are not a battery for others to feed on. You are light, you are your own source when you are connected to the divine. Your appetite for peace will grow. Loud places, chaotic people, noisy conversations, they won't interest you anymore. That's not arrogance. That's spiritual maturity. Someone will try to pull you back into the old version of yourself. Don't return. That door is closed for a reason, and your body knows it. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. You may notice your skin begin to glow differently. It's not the product, it's your soul showing through. When darkness clears out, the body reflects what's inside. Your hands, which have been shaking or stiff lately, are preparing to hold something sacred. A blessing that was delayed is now finding its way back to you, and your body knows it's close. Your breathing is about to become easier. The tightness you felt in your chest will release during rest. It will feel like something is exhaling from deep within you. Archangel Michael says, your name was lifted in the heavens during your sleep recently. Angels surrounded your home while you were unaware. That night, something evil was turned away at your doorstep. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Even your tears have changed. They used to fall from exhaustion. Now they come from release. There is a vibration forming around your head, tingles, buzzing, slight ringing. That's your crown waking up to divine communication. Your body is not glitching, it's aligning. You may have sudden cravings for solitude. That's not depression. That's your soul asking for space to expand. Your strength is not loud, it is rooted. It is quiet like mountains, still like oceans, but more powerful than storms. And now, it is awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. There is a specific person who once touched your hand and transferred energy into you. They knew what they were doing, but they didn't count on the return wave that's now forming. That contact made you feel foggy for days. Your body reacted, but your mind tried to ignore it. Now you know, it was spiritual contact masked as affection. Your spine, the base of your strength, is recovering its fire. You'll feel it soon, a warmth traveling upward. When that happens, stand tall. Don't sit, let it rise fully. The fatigue you've been carrying is not yours anymore. Lay it down. It has served its purpose. It taught you how to fight without fighting. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The silent watchers in your life are losing their grip. They used to observe you, to mimic, to judge, to block. But their mirrors are breaking. Your aura is pushing back now. The spiritual shield you didn't know was forming has finally sealed. And now, Anything that tries to come close must be cleared first. You'll feel lighter around certain people and heavier around others. Trust those feelings. Your body is speaking loud truths now. There's a name that once made your stomach turn. That person had power over your emotions. But from now on, their name will carry no weight. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The time of borrowed suffering is ending. You carried energy from past generations, and it nearly broke you. But you've broken the chain, and now healing will echo backward and forward through your lineage. You may feel moments of intense emotion with no clear cause. Don't fear them. They are your soul releasing old stories stored in your body. The pain that used to radiate in your legs is lifting. That pain was from delay, your future pulling on your present. Now that path is cleared, Archangel Michael says, you were built for more than survival. You were made to rise in power after the storm. That rising begins now. Type Amen to get blessing 2828.